my name's Vern. I own the 1990 Cadillac Fleetwood hearse. The car's originally from Keewatin Funeral Home in Keewatin, Ontario. It's got a total of 106,000 kilometers on it. Never been raced. It does have some characteristics to it, like it's a head turner, you know, carried lots of corpses. People are dying to get in the back of that thing. Ken just loves getting in the front of it so far. He's been in the back a couple times when we lock him in there, but he found the emergency hatch button, right, Ken?
Yeah, I figured out how to get out even if the door's locked. But very ornate inside. The weird thing is they make these things so beautiful inside, but none of the passengers ever really get to see how it looks. But it is to me that is just absolutely gorgeous inside.
We have the odd elderly person come and say, "Can you open the back so I can have a look what I'm in for?" And we always say, "Of course you can have a look. Did you want to lay down and try it out?" And they go, "No, we're not ready for that part yet."
But we can show you if you want about how you can get out from the inside.
Oh yeah.
If you notice, there's no door handle on the door here to open it, just a door strap to pull through.
So I'm inside now. He's going to close the door. How do I open it? Voila, I'm magic.
We have an emergency escape button.
So that's why I tell the people that when they say to me, "I'm not dead yet," I tell them push the button and get the hell out of the car then.
If you notice, there's wood sculptures in the back also on the side. You know, it's a lot of work done into this. Lots of sculptures and stuff. They put a lot of time involved making this with all the velvet and then the woodwork, the floor, the rollers. This is what they call a casket lock. It locks the casket in. Oh, by the way, this is also great for hauling hot water tanks that are still in the box.
Yeah, story there. My girlfriend's hot water tank went, so we had to get a new one. So I phoned Vern and I says, "I don't know how we're going to get it." He says, "I'll just bring the hearse." So we went to Home Depot, go inside, buy the hot water tank, come out, open the back door, and we're loading the hot water tank at the back of the car. And everybody's like, "What the heck is going on there?"
So, and it's easy to unload because everything is on rollers. Everything just rolls right out, nice and easy. And you know what? If you want to wake him up, you just give it a good push, and he pushes up and hits the front stop. And then he bangs his head. Then they go, "Oh, didn't it wake him up?" And then you put this back in here and you lock this up here. You tighten this up until the casket is locked in so it doesn't shift around. It's a funeral car, carried the casket to the cemetery, and it would also be used to pick up bodies from the hospital, transfer to the funeral home, stuff like that. And you know, as Ken's experienced and I have experienced, you'll be driving and they'll say, "Is there anybody back in there? Is there anybody in the back?" And we just say, "Read license plate."
Funny though, I have lots of people that go, it's a beautiful car, what a wonderful looking car. And I'll be like at home with it or something. I'll say, "Well, you want to go for a ride?" "Oh God, no.
This car has been autographed by Dennis Gage from My Classic Cars. You can see
there's the emblem here on the window.
The sun visor is autographed by him. I have a picture to prove that the car has been autographed by him. I don't know if this fella can zoom in on this or not. Just give me a moment. I'll bring the picture up. And he says, "Wow, this is an interesting car." So he started looking around on it, and then he offered to. He said, "Can I autograph your sun visor?" I said, "You're more than welcome to." And it gets a lot of attention from that also. A lot of people don't know about this TV show, My Classic Car, which was on Saturday afternoons. And, you know, they go, "Huh? That's the younger generation." But us older folks, we know that show.
Yeah.
Our dads used to watch it.
As soon as he told me who that was, it boom, right away I knew the show because I used to watch it faithfully.
What? Sun visor is this over. Oh, come this way.
Oh, yeah.
The sun visor is autographed here by Dennis Gage. And inside here is the church truck. They call it a church truck. They use that to roll the casket into the church. And there's a casket in the back. My brother custom built it for me. It's made out of cardboard. It's exact size. It's right to total specs and that, because I have an oak one that I have in my basement, but he got tired of me phoning him all the time to help carry it out. It was pretty heavy. And then we get weird comments like people saying, "Oh, I'm sorry for your loss, sir," when we're carrying it to the car.
Well, my name's Ken. I'm a good friend of the owner of the car. I'm very lucky he lets me drive it. Oh. I just feel very proud of the fact that I'm able to drive a vehicle like this that probably has had so much meaning for so many people over the years. I mean, we have no idea how many people have, how many people have been buried with this car. But, in my belief, in my mind, there's a little bit of every one of those people still in this car. And I just feel a tremendous amount of pride knowing that I'm still giving them a little bit of a ride. I joke about hearing voices or whatever and stuff, but I do feel, at times, I do feel like a presence with me in the car. It's strange. My beliefs are very Aboriginal orientated, so there's a lot of stuff about like with being with the Creator and grandfathers and grandmothers and stuff, a very strong belief that they are with us. So when I'm driving this car, I do feel like they are with me, and it's like they're happy because I'm giving them a ride. This car also has an awful lot of power. If I stepped on it, it goes. See what I mean? 0 to 60 in no time. I was driving it one day and I pulled up at a red light, and a guy pulled up beside me in a Mustang Cobra Jet. And I mean, those are beautiful cars. And I rolled the window down and I looked at him and says, "That is a beautiful car." And he turned and he looked at me and he said, "Not as nice as yours." And I thought, holy mackerel, here's this guy driving a car worth probably 5 times what this one's worth, or more. And he thinks this is a nicer car than his. But it's also like just driving down the street and getting the thumbs up, or like the Sunday night cruise going by Polo Park, and the flash bulbs are going off on people's phones and stuff as they're taking pictures as I drive by. I've had so many people like give me a thumbs up when they pull up beside me, or they roll down the windows and they go, "What a nice car." And I don't know, maybe I'm silly, but I sure love it. But if something happened and I died in the next little bit, this is the car that I would want to be taken to the grave in. I just love this car that much. And when Vern gave me the opportunity to drive it, I just could not say no to it. And people say to me, "Well, how can you drive that car? It's a hearse." And I go, "It's a car. It's a beautiful car." The fact that it's a hearse doesn't really bother me, like in the sense of like it's well, there's dead people in it. It bothers me that people have this like weird obsession thing about hearses, that they're all. But I love this car. I absolutely love this car.